anything can be
tough.
Easy. So I'm not saying that, but based on my experience, that's what I think they need to be aware of that.
Yes, Zamalek, former champions, having won the Champions League also 5 times. They've won the Confed Cup, are also in this group. Zesco are also in this group. On that note of what Doctor is saying, Kinelwe, then, how crucial is it for Chiefs to get out of this group? Because at the moment, everybody's happy that Chiefs is back in CAF Confed Cup football, but we know this is a former African Club of the Year. They've won Mandela Cup, and they need to try and get back where they belong.
It is very important, Tabiso, for Chiefs to win this match or even come home with a draw. I mean, it's very tough, like Doctor has said. When you're playing in Africa, it's not only you playing physically, we're not looking at tactics only, but it's more like a psychological, aspect, or a game rather, where we play mind games outside of the field before we get on the field. So for Kaizer Chiefs, I think coming back into Confederation Cup after such like a decade almost, they need to come and set their foot and say, we are back, we are Kaizer Chiefs, we are one of the biggest clubs in the continent, well respected in South Africa, within the continent as well. And I think for them just to be able to regroup themselves, this is an opportunity. Hence I'm saying, even if it's not so much about a win, but a draw will set them in a very good place where they can come back home, regroup. We looked at the fixture as well, the lineup, and some of the players that are missing, so this will then give them an opportunity to come back home if they have a draw, to regroup and prepare for the second and the third round and opportunities in order for them to be able to make it for the finals. I mean, we should look at the finals, not just making it out of.
Is it not a group of death?
Well, it is. It is a group of death. But I think Kaizer Chiefs are more capable as well. So we cannot really take it away from them. I mean, the coach has stepped in and they've been able to maintain. And looking at the matches that they've played previously in all the different encounters, in all the different competitions, not losing. Well, we spoke offline now about how they are able to stop the goals, but not scoring a lot of goals as well, but this might be an opportunity for them to score goals again.
Yes, well, we'll take you back to some of the matches then of Kaizer Chiefs. This was against AS Simba in Dobsonville, actually, when the goals were coming. They were scoring goals here. Doc Igodaro is leading the line again for Kaizer Chiefs. What do you think gives him the edge maybe in this Chiefs lineup with all the strikers available?
Look, Igodaro is an opportunist. He's always at the right space and at the right time. Looking at how they're going to start today, they've included Ashley. That probably will be the one who's going to be mobile, because Igor is just a static player. He's always right inside the 6 or the box. So I think they approaching the game using all, I'll say, the ways of playing the game, like defense, attack. So they need to be very, very careful, but also because they have Modi and Shabalala as the wing players, whereas the counterparts, I mean, Al-Masri, they don't have wing players. They're using full backs. When they play at home, they always like to, probably the tactical way, they use the diamond shape. So the tip of the diamond up front there, that's the number 10 who's playing behind the striker, the 2 strikers. They always play with 2 strikers, and that's going to be a test against for Kaizer Chiefs, because here in South Africa, they always play teams that have only 1 striker, or maybe, for that matter, a dummy striker. So also then, the bottom of the diamond is a defender that is in front of the 4th defense. So it's a very tricky one. When you look at it, it's a 4-4-2, but another option, it can be 4-3-3.
Okay.
Yeah. Because now with the 2 strikers and 1 player behind, so that means the triangle is facing down. So it can give you 3 players. So it can be 4-3-3, but they're using it as a 4-4-2.
Okay, interesting there. Al-Masri expected to play in the diamond formation. That's what they've been using, especially at home. They got to the quarterfinals of the CAF Confed Cup last season before losing to Simba of Fadlu Davids, who went on to reach the final of the CAF Confed Cup. They didn't lose a game at home last season, so they're very strong at home, especially in continental football. We've got the lineup of Kaizer Chiefs. We're going to dissect it after the break. Doc has already touched on the return of Ashley Dupree, and we're going to expand on that after this break. Stay with us.
Today is Mbali's wedding. These wonderful women have brought their A game to the party. China, near White Star.
How was Europe?
Amazing. I got you the original and best chocolates from Belgium and the finest French champagne.
I also have the original and best for you.
Oh. You know me so well.
For a richer, more luxurious experience, made with the finest ingredients. Bliss Double Cream Yogurt, the original and best.
It's 2025, and Lunch Bar is turning 60, and we are receiving new messages. I can feel their presence. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Celebrating 60 years of Cadbury Lunch Bar.
Right, now here's the Cross and Blackwell crew in beautiful Braamfontein. Lesedi is serving noodles with Viennas.
You don't need a bowl.
Lesedi, we're here to make more.
Yeah.
Some drizzle.
Oh, lovely, Stevie.
Gents,
Some excitement there.
bon appetit.
The day is saved.
Always make more. Lovely, bye.
You're a heck of a woman, CB. Doing a heck of a job.
Tans? Where on earth could she be?
Introducing the new Lay's Kettle Cooked Potato Chips. The best kept crisp.
Look what I found.
Wow. Remix.
Mix it up with Ross.
We've got love.
When we think of love,
We've got all the time.
we think of the big stuff.
If you just
Like weddings,
take my hand,
flower
I'll
bouquets,
make you mine.
and grand gestures.
We've got love.
But love is all around us.
We've got everything.
It's in a kind smile,
We've got love.
a moment shared. It's in the smallest of places. It's in every moment of every day. Love and milk, that's our secret ingredient. Clover, made with love for the ones you love.
Guys, food shop.
Need to Panda? Panda more with any of our Panda burgers and chips from only $34.90. Steers, flame grilled, it just tastes better.
We're building up to a Group D encounter in the CAF Confederation Cup. It is Kaizer Chiefs who've made the trip to Egypt, the first of two as we heard from Doc, because they must also go and play Zamalek, who are in the same group. Zesco is the other team in the group. But right now, first up is Al Masry, the people's team of Egypt. And let's hear from one of the coaches at Kaizer Chiefs, the Tunisian coach Khalil Ben Youssef.
Coach Khalil Ben Youssef, welcome to Egypt. Welcome to this match with Al Masry, first group stage weekend. Your thoughts, your impressions, your predictions, if any, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the hospitality. I think for the team Al Masry for the hospitality. I think, like we discussed yesterday in press conference, that I feel our team is ready for this game. We prepare everything for this game. We saw last few games of Al Masry, and I hope the result will be positive. Also, everything is good now, and like I said, I hope the result will be also positive.
Any special preparations for these matches, or it's going to be the same plan like every important match?
No, for us, we keep the same structure. We keep the same model game. There is a few things we change regarding this game, regarding the model game of Al Masry team, and we will see. I hope our plan of the game will be positive.
Coach Khalil Ben Youssef, the interesting thing about him, as we mentioned earlier on, is that his opposite coach is also from Tunisia and he used to play for Club African, and he was saying before the game that actually Coach Nabil Kouki was his idol as a youngster. He used to look up to him because he played for his favorite club. And do you remember that name? Does it sound familiar, Nabil Kouki, this coach of Al Al Masry that played for Club African, because you faced them in that Mandela Cup.
Yeah, in Mandela Cup, 2001, 2002.
Were they a tough team also?
No, they were a tough team. I remember very well because we won the game 1-0. Richard scored the goal. So we're looking at it dressing room, Al Masry. You know, this team, they have like 4 foreigners that are starting. Temine Magusha, who's from Rwanda. And then they have a Kingsley, a duo, who comes from Nigeria. So clearly, this is a team that is full of combinational play and also with the reinforce of foreign players that are there. You know, we can say much about them, but the beauty about Al Masry, they're very good when they're playing at home. They haven't lost in the last 5-6 games at home. They've been unbelievable. But
it's a different story.
But yeah, that jersey, that's Kingsley, a duo, the Nigerian,
the number 20.
Number 20, yes. So the coach, I don't know whether he was trying to play mind games because he says Khalil, you know, he's a good coach and they come from Tunisia.
Yes.
He has seen Kaizer Chiefs, how good they are. He has mentioned. But to my surprise, he mentioned Da Silva as a threat for them. And there's not Da Silva in the starting lineup of Kaizer Chiefs. But anyway, I think that's mind games, you know.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Also look out for jersey number 30 with Al Masry there. The Algerian Dakmoum has been one of their top goal scorers in the Egyptian Premier League because they've got a few top scorers in that league.
Yes, we mentioned Tabiso Oguti. There's a number 9 who is not in the lineup now, probably in the substitution. He is one of the top goal scorers within the league. And also with number 30, we spoke about how influential he is in the attacking form, and he's also one of the top 5 goal scorers leading in the Egyptian league. So I think also just to go back to what Dr. mentioned about the type of players they have, so we can always assume already, given that there's a Nigerian there, there's a Rwandan there, it's a very physical team as well, where they come in, they're going to be aggressive. And the fact that they don't even lose at home, I mean, we can always go back to saying, what is their formation? I mean, Dr. spoke about the diamond shape that they have in the middle, and I think that's why we are looking at the lineup, Kaizer Chiefs, the way it is now, which I think we will then deliberate and maybe speak about the technical approach, because I feel then Kaizer Chiefs, the coaches have went and...
No, there it is. What have you noticed in the lineup, Kinelo, of Kaizer Chiefs that stands out for you?
So you've got a Chiefs lineup already.
Yeah, there it is, Doc. Kinelo has seen it.
Already?
What are you seeing?
What are you saying?
Looking at the lineup, Kaizer Chiefs. We are looking at Umthetho. Utele, who is probably going to be the 2 holding midfielders. And I think, given what Udok said, that Al Masry plays with the triangle, and they also have the 2 fullbacks who join in their attack. That means they always try to overload when they're at home. But now, all coaches like Kaizer Chiefs, they have assessed, they have analyzed, and how they're approaching the game. Now, you see that in a situation where Kaizer Chiefs is going to be in attack mode, Mthethwa and Kele will have to stay and drop back and not join the attack as much, so they can always have that defensive block where there's going to be 5 of them in the defense. Also, we spoke about the dead balls and also the counter attacks that Al Masry will always try to, pinpoint, especially looking at the number 30 that we just spoken about, the influence that he has when the ball comes up front. So Chiefs is more of, we are going to try stabilize the defense, but also in attack, we are also going to have Umodi. We're going to have Mthethwa also go back and come forth. So I think it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, and we've just seen Dupree. Da Silva, Doc spoke about him. But Dupree starts, and you've mentioned him, he starts with Igodaro. What do you think is the thinking there? But also, where do you think his confidence levels are at Dupree? Because you remember he missed a sitter in the prelims.
Yeah, that's a good point. And based on this history, as in the current history, Dupree will be out of the squad for a couple of games and will always be brought back without it being tested in other games, but in a crucial game. He missed 5 games before this one, and now he's back, he's starting. So clearly, I'm not too sure whether mentally he will be 100% fit.
Yeah, they is
yeah.
starting there alongside Igodaro and Mduduzi Chabalala. So, Shabalala rather. So, Kinelo has mentioned two defensive midfielders.
Yeah,
We've mentioned two attackers up front. How do you think they're approaching this game? Are they being cautious or are they going for it, Doc?
No, definitely. This actually talks to all the moments of play. Like she said, that ball situation. The North African countries, they're very deadly, very good when it comes to dead ball situation. Now, she spoke about Kele and Mtetwa. Those will be the two live wire for Kaizer Chiefs because Mduduzi and Modi, if they were to chase or track down for 90 minutes, no, I don't think they'll have legs in the second. Because I'm a pitchy, I say Egypt. And most of the countries in the North Africa are wide, makul. So that's the reason why I just mentioned they use wing fullbacks. I'm sorry, to attack. You know, because buyers would if you have to chase them.
Oh, that's why Doc was always coming off the bench in the Mandela Cup because the fields were too big in Egypt, so he couldn't play the 90 minutes. No, but on a serious note, he was also assistant coach at the time. We've had a look at the Chiefs lineup then. Interesting, Igodaro and Dupree as well as Tele and Mtetwa there. And we're going to take a break and we'll continue our build-up. We're getting closer to kickoff as the Chiefs visit Al Masry in the first match of the group stage of the Confed Cup.
Can't trust your eyes, trust your gut.
It's telling you it needs fiber.
Excuse me. Eat a low-sugar wheat bakes brick, or 2 or 3. It'll keep you going no matter where you go. No matter the flavor, it's basic on the outside and basically amazing for your insides.
Come on, Jay. You got this.
Go ahead. Be bold.
Alfonso, always take things smooth and slow.
Smooth and slow. Smooth and slow.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you. Give the gift of bliss this festive season from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Powered by Hollywood Bets.
Getting closer to kickoff, the wait is almost over for Kaizer Chiefs who return to continental football against the people's team of Egypt. Al Masry means we are Egyptians, and even their colors actually reflect the old flag of Egypt, which was green and white back at the time. So with everything said and done, Kinelo, how do you see it going today?
I mean, you just mentioned, Uguti, they represent the old flag. They take a lot of pride, you know, in their nation. Majority of their players are from Egypt. And also the fact that they have not really lost, you know, when they play at home. I think it's going to be a tough competition for Kaizer Chiefs. However, also looking at Kaizer Chiefs regrouping, they traveled early. They have, we hopefully will see them having acclimatized, being there early, the weather, the humidity in Africa. I mean, North Africa is very hot, very thick air. So for them not to be able to struggle, I think it was a good opportunity for them to travel early. So I think they might hold it up. And a draw.
And Doc for you? Oh, draw for Kinelo. Okay for you, Doc? How do you see it?
Blood is thicker than water.
Straight win for Chiefs.
Yeah, no. So if it's a loss for Chiefs, it should be a draw.
Should be a draw.
Yeah.
And a draw will be a good result.
Good result for them, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is a man who's played 3 times against Egyptian teams, Dr. Kumalo. He played against Zamalek in '93, against Ismaili in 2001, as well as Al Ahly in 2002. And Chiefs didn't win in Egypt at the time. Let's see if this current group can get a victory away to Al Masry. We're going to hand over to our commentary team. OJ is in commentary alongside Michael Abramson.
Konte fela jalo motwetso re bo re kopana mo maitseboeng a letsatsi la Sontaga re kopana jalo mo motshamekong wa CAF Confederations Cup setlhopha sa Africa Borwa Kaizer Chiefs le kgetlo morago tota ga dingwaga di le dintsi ba buela jalo kwa Egepeta mme mo nakong e fetileng ba tswile ka katego kwa nageng eo re tla bona mo letsatsing la gompieno gore setlhopha sa Kaizer Chiefs ba tla dira ka tselentseng jang le bala ga dilolea mothakarialo ga ba tla ka bontsi ba ratile balatedi mme o etse gore tlhopha sa Al Masry ga se ditlhopha tse di tshwanang jalo le ditlhopha tse o tla di ba mo seemong sa setlhopha sa Zamalek setlhopha sa Al Ahly mme ke ka mokgwa o bona lenane la setlhopha sa Al Masry tshameka kwa pele ka le kawana la tsong ka nageng ya Nigeria Aduo ke ene o tla banga mo tlhaselong ga mmogo le kawana la Temin yo tswang jalo kwa nageng ya Algeria le morago la bone jaaka ba bona ba le bane molagare ba le bane ba tlile go tshameka jalo ka mokgwa wa 4-4-2 setlhopha se sa naga ya Egepeta setlhopha sa Al Masry mme bao ke bao ba tla mo ba tsamaisa jalo motshameko wa letsatsi la gompieno bana ba ka kwa Liberia tla bo ba tsamaisa jalo motshameko wa letsatsi la gompieno o solofetseng go ka tlola jalo ditlhase ditlhopha tse pedi tsa Africa Borwa di setse di bone phenyo maabane Mamelodi Sundowns the Brazilians ba bone phenyo mo metshamekong ya CAF Champions League mme ga ke tle go tsamaya ke le nosi ke tsamaya jalo le Michael Abramson go gona le la setlhopha sa Kaizer Chiefs.
Thank you so much, OJ. Great to work with you once again and having a look at some names in that Chiefs side have returned recently from injury. Paseka Mako on the bench today. Good to see him back. And also given Msimango, who returns for his first match after a long injury. It's a Chiefs side, as you've heard from our panelists, with Ashley Dupree returning to the side for the first time in 5 matches. Pule Modi will probably play wide on the left, Shabalala wide on the right, with Mtetwa and Tele holding, and Solomon's preferred to Moniane in that right back position. It's a compact stadium. It's a fairly new stadium that this Egyptian side, Al Masry, are using here in the port town of Suez in Egypt. Chiefs, of course, playing their first group match in the Confederations Cup as far as this is concerned, and some big Egyptian names, of course, looking on as well and enjoying the atmosphere here. That is their coach, the Tunisian, as we've said, a battle of the Tunisians, and it's Coach Kouki, who will be up against Khalil Ben Youssef, the Tunisian coach of Chiefs, who, as you've heard from Tabiso in the build-up, looks up to Coach Kouki, who of course played many times for Club Africain and also has great success in terms of winning an Algerian league title with CR Belouizdad in 22-23. It's a key game. Kaizer Chiefs, well, they'll want at least a draw. Of course, they play Egyptian opposition next week as well, but that's at home. The mighty Zamalek come to South Africa.